Hey guys, Yoduvh Essentials here. Now for this project, I will need a stand that is strong. And what I have here is an empty wallpaper roll. It is not a toilet paper roll, it is an empty wallpaper roll. Now you can also use an empty roll for fabric because that also is strong. This is really hard, so I had to cut it into two with a saw. I'll be placing heavy rocks in a bucket to serve as a stand for the roll. I'm gonna keep that aside and then take a towel that I got and use it for the project. I'm gonna cut this part out. This is the cement that I'll be using. And I love this brand so much because it sets so fast. Now I'm gonna fully soak my towel inside. And I'll make sure that I'm gonna hold it where the hole is to make it easy for me to place it over the roll. To make sure that it becomes really strong when it's dry, I'm pouring be covering the whole thing with Mod Podge. I'm gonna let this dry for about 2 hours before I pulling the wire until I have the same height as the towel. I spray painted it gold. Now I'm going to put everything together, starting with the towel. I bent the ends for balance. This will be on top of it, and I'll glue them both together. I had another idea in my head. And here's what the finished lamp looks like. I'll be starting off with this large towel that I got from Walmart. I put some cement in a bucket and took the towel that I will be using and soaked it in water and squeezed out the water. I'll be making a hole right here. This is going to be a hole that I'm going to make in the middle of the towel, just in case it's going to be used as a flower pot in the future. I kept that aside, and now because I'm making this DIY indoors, I prepped the area that I'm going to use. I'm going to take the paint bucket that I have and turn it upside down and put it in the middle. You can use any cement of your choice, but this is the one that I used, and then I'm mixing it with water and then putting the towel inside. I'm going to soak the towel completely into the cement. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to place it on top of the bucket. I squeezed out a lot of the water just so it doesn't drip on the floor. So now that I have it positioned on the bucket and using that hole as a guide for it to stay in the middle, I'm going to pour the remaining cement that I have in the bucket all over the towel. After 4 hours, this is what it looks like. It's not completely dry yet, but it's getting hard really fast. So I took out the bucket, and all I'm doing now is trying to cut out the shape of the legs to look the way I want them to before it gets rock hard. I'm okay with the way it looks now, so I took it out to dry for another 3 hours. After it's dry, you can use either Mod Podge or school glue. I use school glue, but it's all the same thing because this will stop the cement residues that are likely to make a mess to stay in place. And this is also going to add an extra shine to it. This, I let it dry for an hour, and then I spray painted it gold. But they do have something similar to this in the Dollar Tree, so you can get yours from there as well. I cut them into singular strips, and now I'm going to be attaching it to the table. I will be using the paper that I have there as my guide. Now that that's in place, the next embellishments will be large gems that I got from Walmart. And after this, I'm going to have another mirror mosaic tile strip on top of it. And after this, I'm going to have gems. And on top of the gems, the mirror mosaic tiles, and it goes on and on. With the same pattern till I get to the end. I'll be using that same paper from before to attach it close to the first design so that I can repeat the same thing but using smaller gems. Until I had some of it with smaller gems and then some of it with the large gems. I continued this way just to give it some contrast. Now the hole that's on top of the table is just in case it's going to be used as a flower pot. Now, because it's a table that may be converted into a vase, I'm not gonna glue the mirror. I just put the mirror on top of it just to use it as a side table. And then once in a while, it can be turned into a vase. So this is what it looks like as a side table. And this is what it looks like if you want to use it as a flower pot. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I've seen a lot of DIYs on showing how they use towels to make flower pots. But then I made my own version of it and then decided to turn it into a side table that will be perfect for a glam sunroom. Thank you so much for watching. I have other videos linked in the description box below to check them out, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.